So there I was, scrolling through Instagram, minding my own business, and then ads come on, say, hey, here's something you might like. Boom, up comes an advertisement for eBay for Metal Gear Solid for like 1,500 quid. So I was like, what in the actual effing and jeffing? So I clicked on it and I went down that rabbit hole. And that rabbit hole went incredibly deep. What in the actual fuck nugget
I'm not afraid to swear. I'm probably gonna do it.
Are these prices? Dear God, who on God's green earth is gonna pay 3.5 grand for Metal Gear Solid on PS1? You can get the game dirt cheap. You can emulate the game for free. What the hell? This is just unethical to a point, and one of the main reasons why I stopped collecting retro games. There was a time, like 10 years ago, I had thousands of pounds worth of retro games, but at the time they weren't thousands of pounds worth. They were just decently priced. I had all the Sega systems, all the Nintendo systems, PS1, 2, 3, Xbox 360 and Xbox One has obviously just come out, and PS4 and whatnot. So I had an amazing collection on Game Boy as well, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, PSP, PS Vita. I was rolling in video games and it was awesome. I unfortunately had to sell them when my daughter was born 10 years ago this year actually, due to needing money, and unfortunately that's the way it is. Your children come first. So I had to let a lot of my collection go, and I've tried twice in the last decade to start recollecting again, but you just can't. Now I know this is an extreme case. You can get pre-owned copies of Metal Gear Solid for a decent price, but it's this kind of bullcrap that puts it into the mind of other people that, I'll just put the prices up on this astronomically. You try getting Earthbound at a respectable price. You try getting any decent game for a decent, like if you want to try and get, for example, Castlevania Symphony of the Night for PS1, again, that's creeping its way up to £1,000. No, just no, you greedy bastards. There's just no need for it. I love Metal Gear Solid. It's one of my favourite game franchises. But I would never pay £1,800, £2,500, £3,500 for a copy of it, whether it was sealed or not. It could have slipped out of God's ass and I still wouldn't pay that much for it. That's stupid. It's a video game. Why on earth? Now, I don't want to hear any bullcrap. Supply and demand, blah, blah, blah. Bollocks! That is just a wanky excuse. This is greed. This is greed on an astronomical level, and I hope that no one ever buys these. I hope they just sit up there, because those people think that they're going to be making bank off of this. And in my personal opinion, if you pay that much for a video game, you might want to get yourself checked, man. There are many things you can spend 3.5 grand on, and that is not, that video game is not one of them. Absolutely not. Jesus, unless you're a super duper multi-millionaire. Even if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't pay that for it. I'd still be sensible. You have to have a head screwed on at some point in your life, and no, just no. If you want to disgust yourself and wind up at the end of the day curled up in the shower in the fetal position, check out some of these eBay prices for retro games. It's disgusting, and it's like that Mario 64 game that went for like 1 point something million. Why? It's pointless. It's absolutely pointless. Video games are meant to be played. They are made to be played. I don't know anyone that bought the game and just stared at the bloody case. Okay? But let me know in the comments down below what you think of this absolute bullcrap. And as always, thank you very much for watching.